Thanks so much for tuning in. I love having you here. Before we begin, I want to invite you to join one of my fun and profitable power hours. It's a space where strategy meets action. Look, strategy is great. I'm all about it. But action, that's where real momentum happens. In just one focused session, you'll walk away knowing you've moved your business forward. Join us, bring your laptop and one big priority, and let's get it done together. Sign up at wendymuzzy.com/powerhour. Oh, did I mention it's free? That link is wendymuzzy.com/powerhour. Hey there, and welcome to episode 51 of Your Fun and Profitable Online Business. This is the podcast where we talk about growing your business in ways that actually feel good, not frantic, not exhausting, and definitely not stuck to your laptop. I'm Wendy Muzzy, a certified money coach and online business strategist, and I help women entrepreneurs build businesses that are fun and profitable and support the life they want to live. Today's episode came directly from conversations I've been having since we got back from our month-long trip. After the usual questions of what was your favorite place and what surprised you most, I get some version of, but wait, how did your business keep running while you were gone? And I want to be really clear about something right from the start. I worked really hard until the day we left. There were often long days. There were lists. There were decisions I didn't want to make, but I knew I needed to. And that work made it possible for me to be away, fully away. And that experience made something click for me in a deeper way than it ever had before. What I realized was the difference between hard work and hustle. And it is an effort. It's not hours. It's not task. It's not even intensity. It's mindset. Hustle is a mental state. Hard work is a strategic choice. And this is why so many capable, responsible business owners feel stuck on a hamster wheel, even when they're doing everything quote unquote right. And that's what we're unpacking today. All right. Let's start by talking about hustle. It's not a behavior, but it's more of a way of thinking. Hustle is that go, 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 go energy. It's that feeling that if you're not actively doing something, you're behind. Or if you slow down, things will just fall apart. Hustle lives in your nervous system. It's not on your calendar. It sounds like, I just need to push a little longer, or once I get through this week, things will calm down, or this is just what running a business takes. And the tricky thing about hustle is that it often feels like you're being responsible. You're not being reckless. You're not avoiding work. You're all the things that we are taught that business owners need to be: available, responsible, reliable. And from the outside, hustle actually looks like dedication. But from the inside, it feels like you're running on a treadmill that never quite stops. You're moving, you're busy, but you're not actually getting ahead. And that's the hamster wheel part. Here's what it is. It's not how much you work. It's how much your business depends on your constant mental presence. You can hustle working 60 hours a week, or you can hustle working 20. It's the mindset that you have to constantly be on or it won't work. Now, sometimes the reason hustle is so hard to spot is because it's often taught that it's what entrepreneurs do. Most of us learned, explicitly or implicitly, that success requires constant effort. And if we slow down, it means we're slipping. And on top of that, we're taught somewhere along the way that ease comes after some unrealistic achievement goal that we've set. So we internalize this idea that business is supposed to feel intense or mentally crowded. And if it doesn't feel that way, something must be wrong. So when things feel heavy, we don't question the structure, we doubt ourselves. We think, I need better discipline. I need more motivation. I just need to try harder. But hustle isn't a motivation issue. It's a belief issue. It's the belief that your presence is what keeps your business alive. And that belief is exhausting, friend, especially for all of my high achievers out there. Because if you're good at things, you can hold it together and you keep showing up, no matter how exhausted you are. And that's how hustle stays hidden. All right, let's talk about hard work, because this episode is not anti-effort. I will never be in that camp. Hard work is intentional. It's practical. It's not flashy. It's not always exciting. Sometimes it's doing something you've been avoiding or setting up a system you won't appreciate until way later. Hard work says, let me design this now so I don't have to think about it every single time. This is the key difference. Hustle relies on you remembering, reacting, and responding, where hard work relies on your design. Designing how your work flows, designing how decisions get made, and designing how things happen without you. This is why hard work can actually feel lighter over time, because it creates relief, not immediately, but progressively. Let's make this concrete and talk about how it shows up in our day-to-day. Here's what hustle mindset might sound like. I'll remember to do that every single week. I'll just keep an eye on it. It's easier if I do it myself. Now, hard work mindset sounds like, how can I set this up once? Or, what decisions can I make today so it stops coming up? Or, what system could hold this instead of me? Can you see that hustle keeps everything in your head and hard work moves things out of your head? And that's why hustle is mentally exhausting, even when you're not working that many hours, because your brain never gets to turn off. Hard work creates white space, space to think, space to rest, space to actually enjoy the business you're building. Now, here's a simple way to tell which mindset you're probably operating from. Do you feel energized by your business or exhausted by it? Do you feel like you always have to be on for things to work? If your presence is what keeps things moving, it's likely hustle. If the work you did earlier is what's carrying things forward, that's probably hard work. Neither one means you're failing, but one is more sustainable in the long run. Here's the reframe I want you to take with you. Hustle is a mindset of constantly being on, whereas hard work is a strategy of intentional design. Hard work expands your capacity, whereas hustle consumes it. The goal isn't to avoid hard work. The goal is to stop confusing mental urgency with meaningful progress. Because once you stop operating from a hustle mindset, you don't automatically become lazy. Instead, you become clearer and calmer, and your business feels more grounded. So here's your action week for this week. Notice when you're operating from a mental pressure place instead of an intentional place. Just notice. And then ask, what would allow this to work with less of my attention? Not less care, not less quality, less mental presence. One small change, one intentional shift. That's how you start to step off the hamster wheel. Now, if you're realizing that you've been operating from a hustle mindset, it doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong. It just means you're doing what you were taught. And there's another way. A way where hard work builds something that supports you instead of something that constantly needs you. If this episode resonated with you, I would love to hear from you. Go find me on LinkedIn, let's connect, and send me a message to tell me what stood out. Those messages make my day every single time. Next week is episode 52, and I really cannot believe I've been doing podcasting for a full year now. I'm sharing what I learned, what surprised me, and what I'd do differently if I was starting all over again. It's going to be a really good one, and I'm super excited to share it. All right. Until next time, happy designing your business with intention.